Matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Right to the air is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. O'Connell working from the gun. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
18 Cardinal.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
In motion, the tight end. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Open man is Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. O'Connell here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.